Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 18 of the Age of Wonders 4 campaign, and I think we're pretty close to wrapping up this chapter of the campaign. I've got a feeling that even though I haven't done the Elya's Prison Explored thing, which is over here, it is optional, but I really don't want to hike all the way over there with an army to try and take that on. So what we have to do is reach victory, I think, which means defeating Nimue. She's now down here. There might be another army around. I think what I'm going to try and do... I mean, I have been overly cautious in this campaign, but I am going to bring this other army over here. I was leaving him up here just in case one of their armies tried to attack from the east. I'm not convinced that it will, but my vassals got their own army here, and I can always pop some of these watcher things if I need to. I might actually back up with the watcher and just pop another one of those over there somewhere, just in case they come back and attack. So I'm going to get all three of my armies over here, and then we'll start that raid. I've got another watcher that I can summon as well, so we'll go ahead and make that a 2-stack of watchers. Hex Point has no production going on right now. We could get the Merchants Guild. That will give us an extra 20 gold per turn. So it's costly up front, but probably worth doing it. And if I'm right about this, the thing will be over soon anyway. So I'm going to move in with a couple of these units. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I just wanted to have a quick look and sort of see what units they got. It looks like they've got a 6-stack and a 3-stack. I don't think they're going to be stupid enough to come out and attack me. But they, you never know. They could be. Which army... Yeah, you've got that penguin in there. And what I might actually do is... Let's get ourselves another... is there anything here that we need to... Target race... You give everyone some extra hit points, but what I think we'll do is we'll just get another watcher, and I'll use it to replace that penguin, because the penguin's a melee unit, and we'll replace it with another caster, because I like to have sort of the hero, 2 melee, 2 casters, and the healer. That's kind of the build pattern that I've settled in for. I do have another healer over here. I can't even remember where she was heading now, but let's start getting her over there. Interesting bit of an island here. So this is the army that got a little bit wrecked fighting some stuff. It's going to join back up with this guy. Can we grab anything from that research post? No. We'll just leave you over here and we'll wait till that army joins up. We're not in a big rush to get anything put together there. And this is a... you're the scout. So I'm just going to use this scout just to kind of poke his head out. Trying to see where their armies are. Because they did have some armies over here. It looks like they might have backed up with them. Okay, that's fine. Let's end the turn. I want to see where this guy moves all these armies to, why he's backing up with them. Maybe he's going defensive because he thinks she's going to attack that, being his closest city. Why he's not pressing the attack, I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's a campaign thing and they don't want to do that. So we shall see. Turn. Oh, he's moving water units, that's why it's taking so long. Okay, so the turn's back to me. Oh, thief. There is a tumult near your hoard where you store your precious treasures. One of the guards brings a woman of the chosen children in front of you. We found this thief trying to steal the frost immunity ring from your hoard. The guard explains. The thief looks up at you with fear in her eyes. She realizes how sacred a thing the hoard of a dragon is, and how wrathful dragons are known to be. Having entered your vault, she needs to be punished. Your god catches your attention by speaking up. Mighty Astral Serpent, what are we to do with the thief? Strip her of her belongings and take what is valuable to my hoard, which would give us a wand of mass healing. If she values her life, she will enrich my hoard instead, so I could get some money. Summon the terrors of the Astral Sea upon her, so we'll get some negative alignment. Oh, and she gets moved to the crypt. We get an astral boon, which increases city stability, which we don't really need, or exile her for the Imperium. I'd actually say that this is mostly a positive event, because even though one of the options has some negative alignment, we basically get an item, some gold, stability, or Imperium. So they're all positive gains apart from that -5 alignment. Do I need the Wand of Mass Healing? I mean, not really. I think most of my heroes have got stuff on them. We're about to be over. Let's just take the Imperium because we're pretty low on that. I don't know if I need any of it immediately to help with anything. We could just summon that army of magical units, but I don't even think we need to, really. Are any of these going to be useful? No, not that. Well, it'd be the red ones, wouldn't it, for combat? No, I think we're good. I think we'll just go in and get ready to take that fight, to be honest. So you guys are going to stay here. We can cast that other Watcher, so let's go and do that one. Oh, what an idiot. That wasn't supposed to go in that army, was it? Moron. Let me grab it and bring it over here. It was supposed to replace the penguin, but I'm a dolt and forgot. So we've produced the mint now over here. We can get the trade relay. That would give us even more gold. We've got plenty of mana coming in. We could get the shrine. I mean, we do have plenty of mana coming in, but it helps us to be able to build up in order to get extra casting points. How much does the trade relay give us? Another 12 gold per turn. It's not massive, but every little bit helps. You can annex another province. Your options are fairly limited. But let's go ahead and get the Forester. So we have completed research. Summon a Phase Beast. Actually, a level 5 spell for a tier 4 unit. Saying to get Amplify Arrows. See, this exclamation mark, I believe... I don't think it was explained anywhere, but I think this exclamation mark means this is the one that the game is suggesting I go for. Amplify Arrows affects units of this type, ranged and skirmisher. I don't have either. So why is it offering that? An ability that allows everyone to teleport in battle, which would include my Soothers and Battle Mages. That is probably worth getting, because I have a lot of them. Right, so let's just have all these units sit still, and I'll come in and try and reinforce. Right, you're going to stay there. You're going to go. We'll put this army together. Then this army will be done. This army's not going to have enough time to actually get anywhere useful, so I'm not bothered about that, really. And yeah, let's just sit you here and here. We'll have another little quick cheeky poke our head out to see what's happening. Yeah, so they do have a 6 stack over there. So we want to just keep that in mind. I don't think it's going to be enough to take anything on over here. Oh, they are moving some units this way. Interesting. If I were to attack it with the Watchers, it will be a low-risk battle. So I think having these Watchers over here as a defensive unit aren't a bad idea. I should probably get another Watcher just so that I can... Oh, I can cast it instantly now. So that's a 3 stack now. So if this has to attack or defend against this, it's a safe battle. Okay, good. So let's get rid of this penguin out of here. And replace it with the Watcher. And that looks like they've just got the 6 stack. Don't know what you guys are doing over there. Oh, wow, look at that thing. I haven't seen that before. That's a big monster. It'd be nice to get to attack some of those at some point. Okay, let's move in then with some of our units. So we're going to go in with our dragon and start the siege. We should be able to add some siege projects. No battlements. Half of the defenders' towers destroyed at the start of bombardment. Well, yeah, we really want to get rid of those. And, yeah, let's get rid of their battlements. We'll keep the siege going. And then we'll bring forward the rest of our armies to be able to help with the siege. New Empire development skill available, which is this one. City structures cost 20% less gold to build. That's actually worth grabbing. Rank 1 of the wizard tower is completed over here. Can't get the level 2. Room of recall. That's our ruler respawn with full hit points. Again, I'm not sure we're necessarily going to need that. We are really trying to boost up our gold. And get that because it's cheaper now. But we are out of gold, so we can't do too much more. So you guys are just going to sit there in case they attack. You can make landfall over here. There's not really a lot that we can do with you. So we've got this army now. And yeah, let's start bringing this army this way because she can help to defend against this as well. Because there's another 2-stack coming in down here at the bottom, I've just noticed. Might be coming in to attack this or might be coming in to try and aid against this. We shall have to see how that works. Let's leave that scout there. And then we've got another one of these caster units who we're going to try and get to the right side of the map. And again, I don't really think we're going to need to. We are still going to have to wait 5 turns before we can start the siege. So we might need to intercept any armies that move towards us. I notice he's really not moving his armies around now. We've got spells ready to cast. Let's go ahead and get that Draconic Vitality spell. It might benefit some of our units. Set our production here at Flotsam. Let's get the mint. That will give us another 20 gold income. Let's get you in the water. So we've got the watchers here. We have... Where are they? So they've... Looks like they're putting their army together a little. So yeah, it's definitely good that we've got this army moving in. And where's that penguin? As useless as he is, you know, it's still going to be a bigger stack which will help us fight. And we've also got a soother there that we could put into the same stack. So we're about to have a 6-stack there. We'll leave you where you are. Oh, the sound's glitching out now. Doesn't look like there's any other armies coming in. Oh, he's sieging that out, isn't he? I wonder what he'll do after he takes that, because it's only going to be 1 turn. So he might do something. Yeah, he's moving a lot of units up there now. Yeah, he's sieged that out. I don't know who that belonged to. I thought it was one of her provinces. Is that just been pillaged? Yeah, he's moving these units around, but it's not really going to help much with anything. So let's do the Draconic Vitality. Casting cost 0. I should work on some of my units. We'll get some hit points. Astral Dew acquired, so we've got another another resource. And again, let's try and get down to the correct side of the map. Gorgon's Lair. See, these guys have got some flying units. So you've got orders required. Again, let's start moving down here. I didn't see where that other army went, but I've got a feeling they're going to try and cut across here. So I will move down with some units, even though this isn't a particularly strong army. We probably do want to get another Watcher. Again, we can afford it. We can't get it on this turn because we've used some of our casting potential this turn already. So you stay there, and end the turn. Soon we will be able to go in. Right, so red dots over here. Are they enemy armies? Yeah, what are they doing over there? Where do they think they're going? There's a one... Now, is that just a diversion? Because is there more stuff coming in down here? Because you could probably take No, that's a risky battle, apparently. I mean, it's possible they're going up there to try and attack my lands, but, I mean, they're a heck of a way away if that's their plan. Because this is technically mine here. This is claimed by me. So they might just be going over there because it's the closest bit of land. Not too bothered about the vassalage with these guys. We can just leave that picking up. So we've got another Watcher we can summon. So let's pop that in there. So that's now a full stack. You can annex another province. Again, you don't have a lot of options, but we don't really have many quarries. So let's go do that. What is that in the water? Okay, so you guys have got a lot of boats floating around, but last time I checked, you guys were friendly. Yeah, there's no war justifications and empire relations are respectful. Can we share vision? They'll do it for gold. There we go. They've scouted most of the map, so that helps. So have they got 2 extra cities over here? They've got Drowngate here, and they've got... We know about the harbour. But yeah, I think we'll be okay. So this Watcher army is going to... I'm going to stick my neck out a little bit, because I want to see where their other army went. Yeah, you see, they had other armies down here. Where have they gone? Looks like they're trying to reinforce over here. You can stay there for now. Now, this army's a little bit weak. What are you missing? You're missing a spell shield. Because you've got this bird, which isn't great. So I'd like to try and get a spell shield in. And I don't have an army here at the front. I mean, again, we could go ahead and grab another Watcher. Let's go ahead and do that. It'll make the army stronger. But you can stay there. And so can the scout. I've lost track of how many turns we have to wait now for this. And I'm not sure whether or not we'll pull this thing in. I don't think we will. Now, where are you guys going now? Are you seeing their army moving? And where is that army going? Okay, we have another event. Saving the Meek. Guild Mistress Vendela Tallshield of Tinkerberg interrupts your negotiations. I can't pretend anymore. Why negotiate when I'll be dead tomorrow anyway? Vendela Tallshield's voice trembles. I'm certain that pretenders to my throne are stirring up people against me. They spread lies about my incompetencies as a ruler, and now I'm certain of it. They intend to make their move by taking my life. Assassins are after me. Do you desire to strengthen the bonds between our houses? Then please keep me safe. Guards will keep them safe, so draft in at Altlandis is blocked for 6 turns. Or someone leaves my court, one of my heroes. And bonded vassalage happens immediately. I think we'll just get the draft blocked, because I'm not really producing units right now anyway, so it doesn't really make any difference. The breach has been made on the siege. We can summon that Watcher. I don't think I'm going to need to do this now, but I am going to do it anyway. Let's put that bird over there with the scout. Let's go ahead and summon the Watcher, and we'll put the Watcher in there. We've got the spell phasing enchantment. We can get another... I'm just going to pick up the top tier tome for this. I'm not too bothered about min-maxing or anything now, because I do think that this is nearly over. Let's just close that shutter up and reopen it. Astral Keeper, that's a tier 6 unit. No, it's not. It's a tier 2 unit. So it's a tier 6 spell for a tier 2 unit, which is really weird. Arcane Restoration. Heals all friendly Magic Origin units for 20 temporary hit points. Or Arcane Bond. Target enemy of Magical Origin unit has a base 90% chance of becoming mind-controlled for 2 turns. If unsuccessful, deals 30 lightning damage instead. Let's go for Arcane Restoration. It's only 1 turn away. Orders required. So let's just move the rest of my units, and then we'll start the attack. You don't need to move. You don't need to move. You don't need to move. And let us go. So they have gained some extra units here. We could afford to do a blizzard. And smack them with a blizzard before we start. Let's go in and attack. They do have some ballista towers. We should be okay here. Now, it says it's a low-risk battle. They do have 2 heroes. We've got the combat enhancement, so let's go in and see what happens. Maybe the AI... Maybe the AI will do the same thing that it did last time and just throw the hero at me for an easy kill. Now, we do want to open with a spell, because that will give us Star Blades. Of course, it'll give a lot of them Star Blades as well. So they're casting regeneration and all sorts of rubbish. They're going into defense mode. Ideally, I want as many of them to try and come to me as possible. So yeah, let's start with a Cosmic Ablation. And let's try and get rid of these towers if we can. It's a lot. See, they all get Star Blades because of that as well, but I got a lot of Star Blades because of that. Yeah, so some of these have gone. So we can move forwards a little and start taking some shots at some of these units. These have got lightning weakness. We missed, unfortunately, because of the fence. We've got another unit here that we can move in with and attempt that. Again, the palisade walls are causing a problem. But we still get a couple of hits now. I am mindful that there is a unit trying to move in here. You have a magic missile ability, which has a 100% chance to hit but won't do an awful lot. Or you could do a melee strike, but even your melee strike doesn't do a lot. So let's just go in and do the magic missile. Because every bit of damage is damage, right? We'll move in with the spell shield. Yes, there's a lot of units around, and I think what we probably want to do is stay back a little bit and just try and deal as much damage to single units as we can. So let's keep the Soother at the back here. Don't think we can get... Well, I mean, we can move the Soother in close enough to do an attack, but I don't think it's really worthwhile. So let's keep you at the back. And we'll get you to pop your shield, because that shield will most of those. Now, again, we've got a couple of units on the outskirts here that we can probably try and deal with. How close do we need to get to be able to hit this thing? That's out of range. That's not a lot of damage. Could move in and try and hit it with the Soother. He's still out of range. And they have another magical unit over there. Is that close enough to take out the tower? Are you out of range? You're honestly out of range. You are, aren't you? Well, we can probably hit that. No? Are you out of range as well? Excellent. You do have a ranged attack, and you can actually move pretty far. So you can go over there and take the tower out. And then we've got a shield unit here that can move forward. We'll have you facing... in this direction, and we'll have you shielded. So can't really do anything else with that group. This is where their main chunk is going to come through. They don't have any ballistas over here. Where's Nimue? Nimue's there at the back. So we probably want to try and move in and do some damage to units on the flanks that are potentially going to try and come in and zap us. Let's put spell shields at the front to try and absorb any incoming attacks. So I'm going to spread the spell shields out a little. Feel like we can move in a little bit more and get potentially an attack here with the Soother. If they clump up a little bit more, I'll try and use my chain lightning. Yeah, so let's move in here with this one. And then, can you get close enough to hit anyone? Wherever you go, you're kind of going to be a target here. And I don't want you getting hit by too much stuff, but we can have a shot at you. Then I think the only person we've got left to move is our leader. We've got our Dragon Breath. We've got our Tail Swipe. We've got our Cloud in a Bottle. Now, he can't move particularly far forward. But Dragon Breath does have a 4-tile range, and we can hit 2 units with it. So let's do some damage. And then, yeah, everybody else now is just going to shield up. Now, they'll pop some defensive abilities. They've got Starblades coming in. She's got Blink. She has used the spell in the bottle. Knocked my shield wall off. You've done some AoE damage to me. In comes another hero. You're pushing me backwards as well. You're summoning more units. Summoned units don't have to be destroyed to win the battle. Yeah, summoned units don't have to be destroyed to win the battle. If they're summoned inside the battle. If it's units summoned on the map, then they do still need to be removed. Taking a lot of hits from a lot of range stuff here, but it's not too egregious. It looks like they're all putting their units into defense mode now. Right, okay, so stupidly they've gone and put their hero, or one of their heroes, right in front of me. We're going to go ahead and open things up with a chain lightning spell. I'm actually going to do it over here because there's 3 units together, so we can probably hit them all. And that gives me Starblades again. We can take that unit out with our caster, so let's do it. If we get the opportunity to get a unit off the battlefield, let's get a unit off the battlefield. Now then, Nimue over here. Can't actually reach her right now. He's put one of his heroes in right here, which to me seems very stupid. Now, I'll take a fair bit of damage from retaliation, but if I hit from behind with old Dragon Boy here, I feel like I still get a retaliation strike. Okay, let's hit you with some magic. You can't hit from there because you're engaged. I'm just going to go straight in here and hit him with all of my... he can't retaliate to everybody. And he's got regeneration as well, so that hit's actually removed his regen. We've got another unit here we can attack with. And let's use you. We move you in here, and then we can do a tail swipe and hit both of them. We resisted the poison. That was a fair bit of damage there. We've also taken a bit of damage to ourselves, which we want to avoid. Now, we want to try and get rid of this unit if we can. Now, this is a flying unit which can get over the wall. This unit is flanked. Can't believe we only grazed it when it was flanked. So I'm going to start trying to bring some of my units around to the outside, especially because Nimue's here. So if we can force her to change, you know, to split her attention, I think that will help us out. Still can't take you out because of that annoying... Well, actually, no, we can. If we hit you with you and the Soother, we should be able to get rid of you. And then that's one side of the map clear. Okay, great. So we haven't lost any units yet. Now, this Soother can't do anything right now. because it's in enemy zone of control. We are going to try and... There's no good places for him to move, really. We are going to try and break that. I do want to try and heal my leader, but he's a little bit far away. And there's no... Well, actually, I can attack you, can't I? So... Might as well use it and not waste it. And now we've got these units over here. So they are trying to bring some units in towards us. Some of these have got lightning weakness. Oh, typical that we miss. A miss and a graze. You can't reach the target. Not too bothered about the spiders, because the spiders are coming towards me. It's amazing that these units with lightning weakness have got such high evasion. You're going to go and just attack that unit. And of course it's a miss. Lots of misses and grazes and not an awful lot going on. You could hit something. I'm going to move you just out this way a little. Just so you can hit that unit and weaken it off a little bit. Right, do we have any more units that can do anything? We do still have our leader. We could do a heal with the leader. Nobody here's really low on health, so it's probably not worthwhile. Let's bring the leader around this side though, so we'll create some more targets. And we'll go ahead and put everybody else into defensive mode. Just looking at the time and realising that this is probably going to be a longer video, but I mean that is to be expected at this sort of last fight. We might lose a unit here because we're getting a triple attack from this guy. Unfortunately we did. We've lost a spell shield. That unit's trying to take control of my hero. They're bringing in another spell shield. Resisted the poison. I'm going to need a heal on the hero soon. Assuming he survives, because he's taking quite a lot of hits right now. Oh, wow, that was a big one. Oh, okay, he's taken down my leader. Was not expecting that to happen. Now, that doesn't mean that this is over. Because I could still take down Nimue. I'm just going to speed this up a little bit because the turns take ages. I mean, it's bad enough that mine take long enough. Okay, so we've lost our leader, which is bad. We can get rid of one of their heroes. Doesn't quite even things out, but it helps. Let's take our Soother and heal this unit here. Now, what can we do on this side of the map? I'd really like to take out their... Right, you're engaged by a unit, so can't do much. I do have a Soother here. You are going to heal this unit, which has the least life. And you actually healed the unit next to it as well. Can't cast any spells now because my ruler is dead, which is problematic. So you're locked in on this one. All of these guys have been stunned. Try and take that unit out. But yeah, all of these units are stunned and can't do anything, which is really crappy. Can't do anything else with these units up here. We do have these units around the back. So we can now move in and start pelting on Nimue, which is what I'm going to do here. We're not going to be able to do an awful lot of damage to her. But we're definitely going to go in and put the pressure on. Now you're out of range here. What options do we have? Summon Elemental. Let's bring another unit into the battle. Only lasts 3 turns. Oh, excuse me, my voice is going. But I feel that every unit we can get in will help. So you're also out of range. Now we can bring that soother in. I think I need a soother for my throat. Wow, it's just suddenly gone very dry and tickly. So I do have another soother here. So we can potentially... Oh, no, you're an Arcanist. That Mystic Projection is out of range. I think we're just going to try and target down Nimue if we can. You are 3. So we could go in here and attempt to stun. Why does this never work? Damages adjacent enemy units. Okay. These units are adjacent. Why can't I attack them? I have a movement left. Never understand why this doesn't work. Right, well, we're going to hit this guy. I've got low health, so... Now we can move in and attack with you. I guess we need to. We need to start trying to get rid of some of these units. You are still able to act. But all you can really do is break away from that. Is there anything that we can kill? Can try and get rid of you. What's this one? Freezing Blast. Only on a single enemy. I think our best thing to do is just to try and get rid of enemies, especially now that we don't have our leader's casting ability. So you can try and break out of that. You will take a retaliation hit, which is poisoned us, which is unfortunate. Now you can also take some hits over there. Not enough to do anything. Yeah, let's pull back with the Watcher. That's another unit gone. So he can't stun us anymore. And yeah, that is all we can do. So we're going to end turn there. Looks like they took control of something. So I'm losing morale. Well, morale's still neutral. I'm expecting to lose a few more units. The poison is very annoying. I suppose if you've played this before and you know this particular campaign, and you know that on this particular mission you're going to be dealing with lots of poison, and you bring a race that has good poison resistance, it'll make this a lot easier. Yeah, that poison is nasty. I'm still going to try and focus down Nimue if I can, just to even up the fact that I've lost my ruler. Is she going to teleport somewhere? Do something daft? No, she isn't. Right, so let's focus fire on her while we can. I'm going to move away with you, because you are taking a few hits. I'm going to move in with you, because I think you're a expendable unit, because you will despawn after a while. Now, she's been inflicted with wet, which I can't hit you with the Watcher, but I might as well go for that unit then, haven't I? It looks like I can possibly even kill her off with the magic bolts here, so this is well worth it if this works. There we go. Nimue is down. So that's going to severely limit their casting power. Oh, well, these guys can get on top of the tower. I didn't realise that was even a thing. So you can attack from up there. That's weird janky animation. This is just like a scout unit, really. I shouldn't be wasting time with it, but... yeah, let's get over here as much as we can. As like I say, if you can get rid of any units, get rid of units. There's another one gone. Every unit killed reduces their morale. The lower their morale, the less chance they have of performing successful hits against us. And again, at the end of the day, if killing her and finishing this wins the campaign, we don't have to worry that we've lost our leader. We don't even have to worry if we lose the entire army. It doesn't matter at that point. There's not an awful lot that you can do. So you're just going to go in here and shield up. And now we need to try and sort out as many of these as we can. So that's one unit that we can get rid of quickly. And it's locking us down. Okay, one unit gone. We've still got a few over here. Let's use the Watcher. The Watcher can get rid of this one guaranteed. See, their morale's dropping even more. You've gone this turn. The Soother's kind of locked in there, so we are going to take a retaliation hit as we back off. Now, I'd sooner go for their own Soother, to be honest, because he's just going to heal the others up. So we'll go in there. We can go in... What about you? What can you do? You've actually got a heal. Magic Missile 20, Melee Strike 16. Yeah, you got a 100% chance to hit from all the way back there, so go for it. And you're going to go in and attack as well. Not mega crazy damage, but it'll help. And then everybody has now moved. Okay, let's end the turn and see what they do. They've got 4 units left with low morale. Very low morale. So it's severely going to limit their ability to hit me. Though my morale's not great either. What's it even showing me? Oh, that's the Soother. I was going to say, what's it even showing me that's going on down here? So a lot of poisoning. A lot of poison happening. Let me just take control of the camera because it's doing weird stuff. Again, let me just speed this up because it's already going to be the world's longest video. You're attacking that unit up there. Okay, and it's my turn again. Right. Now these guys are all starting to retreat. You can see that they're flashing, which means that they're trying to retreat, which is good because if they retreat, I don't have to fight them. But these, we might as well... There we go, actually. The enemy's fleeing the field. Do you wish to claim the victory and win the battle immediately? Yes. There's no point carrying on. So, she is dead. Unfortunately, I lost my leader as well. But it was a victory. Nimue defeated. I've got some Steam achievements, so I'm assuming that is the end of it. Nimue was defeated. She screams as she is cast into the astral void. The entire realm seems to sigh in relief. Your armies search her capital, where she conducted her experiments and abused the currents of creation to create new people. You find notes and diaries describing communications between her and other Godir, including Yaka and someone named Lithiel. The latter is looking for an object and demands Nimue ready her armies, no matter how imperfect they may be. By defeating Nimue and her chosen children, you have freed the enchanted archipelago, but the Shadrai seem to have bigger plans. I will bring my findings to the Covenant. You have cast the Siren Goddess into the void and claimed the enchanted archipelago from her drowning embrace. From her hidden prison, a mythical mirror emerges, floating on unseen currents. I thank you, Astral Serpent, for hearing my song and freeing the realm. My name is Elia. I fear I have naught to give as a reward for a Godir, but if you allow me to join you on your travels, I may share what I have learned as Nimue's prisoner. Elia the Mayor joins you as you leave for Mage Haven victorious. Another realm liberated by the great Astral Serpent. Serpent. Words. So it took me 58 turns. And there we go. Done.
Thus was the Siren Goddess defeated, and the enchanted archipelago freed from her obsessive grasp. And Elia, the curious mare who euphorically experienced freedom once more. I am her. It was I who witnessed both the terror and the grace of the Godir. It is for this reason that I sing the stories of this age of Godir, and of the good and the evil that reside within the ever-flowing astral sea.
Oh yeah, I've got to hit next.
Yet my freedom begets responsibility. I could no longer ignore the murder and destruction of the powerless and innocent. My time as prisoner taught me about the plans of Nimue and her allies, the Godir Alliance, who call themselves the Shadrai. This is why I had to inform the Covenant of the scheming Shadrai and their ambitions, which were far greater than what the Covenant imagined.
So there we go. His conquest of the realm has given him a chance to ascend to your pantheon. Will you grant Areliziar the Vainglorious his ascendance? The leader will join your pantheon and potentially assist you in future conquests. So we can hit accept. I still haven't spent any of these points yet unlocking cosmetic items. I should definitely go through them one day. But you see that I have all of these options now that can potentially join me as leaders. Looks like he gets some sort of debuff. Or is that just saying that he's DLC character? Not too sure what that icon is representing. I think it's just that he's DLC. But yeah, there we go. We are done.
Your destination.
And now we have Rise of the Godir, Crimson Caldera, Story Realm number 3, which we will save for another time. So this has been an incredibly long video, so I really do thank you for your patience. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please do consider leaving a like and commenting. And I will see you on the next video. So until then, goodbye for now.